Augusta Precious Metals has near zero Better Business Bureau complaints, but their $50,000 minimum still stops thousands of investors at the door. Is that education first model actually worth the entry fee, or is Augusta just the most marketed name in the business? Today, we're looking at the recent data to find out if this company is actually as trustworthy as they say. Now, I spent months researching the gold IRA space, so you don't have to. I've dug through Augusta's fees disclosures, analyzed their latest compliance records, and even reviewed the buyer beware guides they send to their own clients. I'm an independent researcher, not a licensed financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I don't work for Augusta. In this video, I'm going to give you the straight answer based on the facts, not the hype. So I'm going to break down the numbers and the risks. But if you want to find out which gold IRA company is the best fit for your specific situation, I put together a quick 60-second quiz. The link for it is in the description. This is for those of you who are decisive and just want to be pointed in the right direction immediately. Company overview and ratings. Let's start with who these people actually are. Augusta Precious Metals is a family-owned company founded in 2012. Their headquarters is in Casper, Wyoming, but they maintain a high-profile presence in Beverly Hills, California. In an industry where high-pressure tactics are often the norm, Augusta's reputation is frankly impressive. They hold an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and a AAA rating from the Business Consumer Alliance, which is the highest honor they award. They were also named the Best Gold IRA Company by Money Magazine in 2023. But here's a detail that really stands out to me. Out of hundreds of reviews across TrustLink, Google, and Consumer Affairs, they have near zero customer complaints. Now, that kind of track record usually indicates a company that prioritizes long-term stability and process clarity over making a fast sale. What they actually offer. Augusta isn't a general everything store for metals. They specialize almost exclusively in gold and silver IRAs. They don't offer platinum or palladium, so if you're looking for those, you will need to look elsewhere. A gold IRA is a specialized individual retirement account that allows you to hold physical gold and silver instead of just paper assets like stocks. They offer IRS-approved bullion, which means high-priority bars and coins that meet the government's strict 0.999 fineness standards. If you aren't looking to move your retirement accounts, they also offer cash purchases where the metals are shipped securely to your home. But their main focus is the tax advantage rollover process, where they assist you in moving funds from an existing 401k or traditional IRA into physical metals. The $50,000 minimum investments. Now, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, the minimum investments. Augusta is very upfront. You need at least $50,000 to open an account. Now, I know this sounds high. Most of their competitors will take $10,000 or even $5,000. But Augusta's logic is that gold IRAs have fixed costs, like storage and custodial fees, that don't scale down. So if your account is too small, those fees can consume a disproportionate share of your investments. By setting this $50,000 wall, they're filtering for investors who are thinking in terms of long-term portfolio construction rather than impulse buying. Fee structure, what you pay and what you don't. Transparency on fees is one of the most important factors when choosing a provider. Here is the breakdown. One-time setup fee. You're looking at about $275 for the initial year. This includes a $50 application fee, a $125 custodian fee, and $100 for your first year of secure storage. Annual recurring fees. After year one, it's roughly $225 per year. This covers the ongoing maintenance of the account and the insurance to keep your metals safe in a vault. A custodian is an IRS-required independent third party that manages the administration of your IRA. Augusta doesn't act as the custodian themselves, which is a critical compliance safeguard for your protection. They typically coordinate with established names like Equity Trust or Gold Star. The Harvard difference and education. What really sets Augusta apart is their education-first model. Instead of a high-pressure salesperson calling you with limited-time offers, you're actually required to attend a one-on-one web conference before you can move forward. This isn't just a simple slideshow or a generic sales pitch. It's often led by a team trained by a Harvard-trained economist, and they take the time to walk you through the current state of the economy, the realistic role of gold in a diversified portfolio, and most importantly, the common pitfalls and scams of the precious metals industry. They even provide a specialized buyer beware guide designed to help you spot the high-pressure tactics used by other firms. This commitment to transparency is likely why they maintain near zero Better Business Bureau complaints, despite being one of the largest players in the space. When you sift through the data, you see a company that would rather lose a sale than have an uninformed customer, which is a rare find in the gold IRA world. By the way, if you're trying to figure out which gold IRA company is right for your account size and timeline, I've put together a short quiz. It takes just 60 seconds, there's 5 questions, and it will give you a personalized recommendation. It's a great way to see if Augusta, or one of their top-rated competitors, is actually the right fit before you spend hours on the phone. The markup conversation. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how they make their money. They don't charge management fees. Instead, they make money on the markup, the difference between what they buy the metal for and what they sell it to you for. You need to be careful here because while they are transparent about their pricing, some premium silver coins can have a markup of up to 66% over the spot market price of silver. This means if you buy those coins, the market price of silver has to rise significantly before you break even. Always ask for the ask to bid spread, which is the difference between the buying and selling price, before you finalize any order. Who Augusta is best for? Augusta is built for a very specific type of investor. If you have a larger account, typically between $100,000 and $500,000 or more in retirement savings, they are a strong contender. They are designed for people who prioritize education and high-level service over simply finding the company with the absolute lowest fees. When you're moving a significant portion of your life savings, the white glove treatment matters. Augusta's team handles about 95% of the paperwork involved in the rollover process, which is a massive benefit if you find the administrative side of the IRA daunting. This is for the investor who wants to know exactly what they're buying and why, and who appreciates having a dedicated team available for lifetime support, who Augusta is not the best fit for. Now, for the honest assessment, Augusta is not the right fit for everyone. First and most obviously, if you have under $50,000 to invest, they simply won't be able to open an account for you. This company is also not a good match for investors who are hunting for the lowest possible minimum. If you're looking to get started with just a few $1,000s, there are other reputable firms that specialize in those smaller entry points. Additionally, if you are someone who wants a purely digital experience, meaning you want to order everything online without ever talking to a human being, you'll find their mandatory educational web conference frustrating. Finally, because they only deal in gold and silver, they're not for you if you're looking to diversify into other metals like platinum or palladium. Overall verdicts. So, is Augusta Precious Metals worth it in 2026? Historically, gold has been used as a way to diversify when the stock market is volatile, but it's important to remember that it is not a guaranteed return. Augusta stands out as a disciplined, highly rated company that purposely filters for serious, long-term retirement planners. If you value transparency, predictability, and genuinely hate high-pressure sales tactics, they're arguably the best in the business right now. However, if you need a lower entry point or you want to invest in a wider variety of metals, you'll definitely want to look elsewhere. Augusta is one option worth considering, but whether it's the right fit depends on your specific account size and goals. My quiz is in the description and it will help you figure that out in about 60 seconds. It's completely free, there's no obligation, and it's a tool designed to help you. Now, quick note before you go, everything in this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. I'm an independent researcher, not a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a qualified professional before making any investment decisions. By the way, if you found this video helpful, you're definitely going to find this video helpful as well. So click here and I'll see you there.